Duets with Dice presents Yours to Keep, a Changeling the Dreaming Chronicle, Episode 4. Alright!
Okay.
So, this one will be Yours to Keep, Session 4.
4?
Yep, Session 4. Even though we've been doing this for only about 2 months, we only have 4 sessions. Uh-huh. Yep. Our first session was middle of November.
If we've been playing weekly, how did that happen?
We skipped a couple weeks. Stuff kept coming up.
Oh, yeah, there was the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's not a huge deal, because, that happens a lot.
Yeah. Stuff comes up. We're busy people, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Yours to Keep session 4.
Quattro.
So, do you remember what happened last session?
Go ahead and read through it.
Alright.
I remember what happened.
You remember what happened. Alright, so last session, Louis confronted me and talked about how he felt like he was left out of my life for approximately 1 year, which is correct because approximately 1 year is how long my fairy soul has been awake. And so we went to go have fondue together. We met Keelan de Winter.
Mm-hmm.
And the cat was let out of the bag that he might have been dating Keelan de Winter, and she might have stolen all of his creativity by destroying his masterpiece. And what I now know is a highly illegal way of harvesting glamour, even for the unseelie. So after research, I acknowledge that I could have taken her to court, but she's dead. She's dead, and that occurred while I was sleeping in our freehold, digging around in Louis' dreams, trying to understand exactly what happened. And I got a lot of insight on how he feels. I got to see the house, and I got to see the moment he was cut off from the dreaming when Keelan de Winter belittled all human beings for being weak and shitty and terrible, and then ripped it up right in front of him. And so, when we left off, Louis made me breakfast, unusual, very out of character, and we saw on the news that a Miss Keelan Winters had been found murdered mysteriously. It didn't say how. It just found that she had been. Our body had been found. It was identified as Keelan, but it didn't say like found strangled or anything like that. It didn't. It was vague. It didn't say what exactly had happened.
Yep.
And he questioned me and was like, "Oh, where were you?" Mm-hmm. And that's kind of where we left off.
Okay, and that's where we'll pick up.
Yeah, we'll pick up with him looking at me like, "Where were you last night?" And the answer is, I was sleeping on the beach, like I always do when I'm stressed.
Addie, they found her on the beach.
Well, I didn't see her when I came back. I didn't see cars or anything on my way back, like police cars. I was on one of the older piers, near where that haunted house is. And when I left there early this morning, I didn't see any cruisers.
Did anyone see you? Can anyone vouch for you?
No, because I left last night. No, I don't think anyone can vouch for me unless it's some of the homeless people that sleep on the beach.
Oh, okay. Okay, well,
what are the odds that they're going to come and question us, Louis?
That's sort of what I'm thinking as well. Might not be a big deal, but what about her friend? The guy that was with her?
Oh, no, the Sander. Oh, no, Sander. I should probably make some phone calls. I wonder if he's okay. Oh no. And if he is okay, I think he was in love with her. That was her best friend.
Oh, look.
Oh my god.
The fact that he... Oh, so, that means that we do have a connection to Keelan.
What do you mean?
Well, if the police go to question him, who is her best friend and regularly seen hanging out, they're going to want to know what the last 24 hours of her life were like.
Oh, yeah, and then we saw her at the fondue restaurant.
We ate lunch with her. So the police are likely going to come and
talk to us. Well, I mean, you were here sleeping, right?
Of course.
Of course. And I was sleeping on the beach.
So, Adelaide, listen.
What?
You didn't go to the beach last night. You stayed here.
You want me to lie?
Yes.
I don't know if I can. I'll crack under pressure.
Look, Adelaide, this is serious. You don't have any alibi except for the fact that you were at the beach.
When she was
killed, and the same beach that she was dropped off at. You cannot have been at that beach.
Okay. I'll say I was at, where should I say I was at?
Here.
At home?
I will vouch for you.
Oh, okay. And she's having trouble because she has to, based on her bands, she has to, it's not, I don't think she has to tell the truth. I think she has to be honest about her feelings. So she might have a little bit of trouble with that. But we'll see when it comes to it. Okay. If the police come, I'll tell them that I was here. Me and you were dreaming together and having sleep. I don't know. I need to go talk to my friend of a friend who knows her and see if they know anything. Oh man, I bet they're gonna rope off the beach for a long time. That's not gonna be good for the town.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter a lot. We're only open for a little while. And now there's been a murder?
It'll be okay.
When was the last time we had a murder? Never, I don't think. We have a safe beachside town. And now, Keelan the Winter was murdered. Oh no.
Her last name was Winters.
Keelan Winters was murdered. Oh. Well, you stay home today. I'm gonna go ask your friends.
Try not to get too involved. You're not a detective.
I know I'm not. It's just... I mean, that's suspicious.
Make sure your friends are okay.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's alright.
I feel like it wasn't a coincidence. I don't know. It's scary. It
is.
Something doesn't smell right, I tell you.
Well, I said it was murder, so...
Yeah.
Who knows what all she was up to? I mean, anyone could want... I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, let me finish your breakfast, and then I'm gonna go out and...
Make sure your friends are okay.
Yeah. She didn't have too many, but she had a couple. I just want to check up on them. I wonder if I should bring them something. Maybe it's too soon?
You don't bring a gift when somebody dies. It's a little morbid.
I suppose maybe it's like a comfort thing?
You don't bring a sorry your friend is dead card on the day they find out.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Give it some time, I think.
Alright. And then she goes to go finish her eggs, and, eats her eggs, and, pats Lee. Okay, I'm going now. Be safe. And lock the doors.
Yeah.
Really, I mean it.
And so,
Go get on her little bike. first, I'm going to go get my buddy in crime, or not crime, or I'm going to go find my squire. And then she zooms away to go find Sid, who's a little closer to the epicenter of the disaster than she is.
Yep. And so Sid gets in touch with you and says, hey, seen the news? You get a text.
And I'm like riding my bike and trying to text. Yes. Send. Oh man, texting and driving is bad, and I keep doing it on my way to his place of employment.
Yeah, you make it down to a t-shirt shack that he.
Or one of those airbrushed t-shirt shacks.
Yeah, one of those little airbrushed t-shirt
That's
shacks
fantastic.
that he operates. It's about 11 o'clock by the time you get down there, and things. It's looking pretty slow for the time of year. Looks like news of Keelan's death has spread fast.
Hi, Sid.
Oh. He kind of looks around. Well, lady.
My squire. What happened? Do you know? Does anyone say anything? Did you see the police car, the tape, body?
They still have the area cordoned off up down the beach a ways, but she
was it bad?
It looked like she was drowned.
Oh my god!
They concluded it was murder because of the marks on her neck.
Like someone held her under.
Yeah.
Oh, Sid.
I don't know much more than that, other than, what everybody else knows. I only know because I have a friend on the force.
Oh, you do? Well, there's something important that I want you to know because I trust you. Because you're sworn by oath to protect me and everything. So yesterday, I had seen Keelan. I was hanging out with my brother, and I saw Keelan, and she apparently used to date my brother, and she hurt him.
He's sort of like...
Yeah. And so, he was real traumatized. I went to go sleep in the freehold. I wanted to get into his dreams and see if I could figure out what to do. And this morning she ends up dead? It looks real bad. I didn't tell anyone I was going out to the beach. Does that seem suspicious to you? It seems weird to me.
Yeah.
That as soon as that happens, something like this happens?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Lord Tierson is going to have a meeting about it.
Yeah.
Deepwood Glen is now without a holder.
Let me think. What other shear around? We have
Joshua.
Joshua's the only one, but he's too young to hold it.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to nominate someone else to hold it until Joshua comes of age.
Yeah, I think so. We might have to install a regent in the meantime.
Yeah, that seems like what's going to have to happen.
Well, it's not my place to say.
No, it's not. But I mean, you never know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get in touch. We need to find where Lysander is. We need to find...
I was going to go try to find him.
We need to find Lysander, and we should probably let the bridge trolls know what's up.
The bridge trolls?
Oh, you know.
Sealy?
Maddock and... gosh, give me 1 second. Okay, we got the names. And also, you bought some stuff with XP.
Yes, I upgraded my realms a little bit in order to... I upgraded Fae and Prop, which would allow me to be a little more versatile with my soothsaying abilities.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, I could go talk to the bridge trolls. Do they call themselves that, or do other people call them that?
Other people call them that.
Oh, well, I'm not going to call them that.
Then use their names.
Yeah, that's kind of mean. I mean, they're kind of mean. Okay.
If they're unaware, they'll want to know.
Right. Well, I'm going to go see them. If I don't text you back in a little bit, can you assume that they've kidnapped me and they're trying to hurt me?
He looks around. You want me to go with you?
I wouldn't mind that, actually. That would actually make me feel much better. I'm afraid Chandra might still be a little upset. But with what happened.
And, he's like, alright,
Well, I mean, it's pretty empty today, so...
Yeah.
We won't be missing out on much.
Yeah. And so
I'm sorry about your job.
he closes up shop. It's okay. Leaving early could probably count as a bunk or something.
Okay.
And so,
whatever that means. Sure.
and so he sets up shop and...
Do you want to get on the back of my bike?
No.
Oh, can we take your car?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I just chain up my bike.
you get in this shitty little Oldsmobile, and,
You ever go to Dairy Queen in this car?
no.
You should.
Okay. And so you guys start driving over to where they typically hang out, and this area is you're well past the nice part of town.
You're
heading south.
In Deepwood Glen.
You're heading south, and you're in the Deepwood Glen area.
There's
a lot of factories, a lot of fisheries, a lot of stuff like that. It's the industrial section of town.
The sidewalks are unkempt.
Yeah, the sidewalks are unkempt. All of the ports and stuff are like actual ports for big time fishing vessels and
stuff like that.
The banality in this area is a little bit higher. But some people find home here. And so you guys head over to a few of the places that they're typically known to hang out. Eventually, Sid just finds it prudent that you probably just head to the Deepwood Glen Freehold.
Yeah.
The Deepwood Glen Freehold is a park.
Oh.
It's like a very small version of Central Park. You've got a park that is chimerically very nice on the inside, even though it is a small area.
Yeah.
Chimerically, it's beautiful. It's a tall, huge redwood trees that are taller than any of the buildings, just spouting up into the sky, and there's a little cabin made out of like candy right there in the middle of it.
Ominous.
Yeah, and it does sort of have that the woods in Little Red Riding Hood sort of feel.
There's a little danger there.
A little bit of a Hansel and Gretel sort of thing. You feel like you might have eyes watching upon you, even when you don't. On the mundane side, this is a park where people sell drugs. This is the sort of place that parents might bring their kids to play on the old playscape during the day, and at night people sell drugs here.
Yeah.
You can see graffiti tags and things like that all over the place.
I wonder what they mean.
All over the place, and you see Maddox sitting around, just sort of swinging on the swings.
There he is! I see him on the swing! You can pull over.
Okay. I'll find a place to park, I guess.
Okay. I'll scream if I need help. You'll know it's me.
Okay.
Alright. Thanks. You're always the best. I count on you indefinitely. Bye. And I get out of the car and run around the front.
And so, What?
Radek!
Oh, what are you doing here?
Radek! I came to ask you a question.
Yeah?
What happened to Keelan? Oh. Where are your friends?
Why? Where's Keelan?
Oh. Where are your friends? Where's Shodra and Curtis?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him today. Well, Curtis might be setting up for work. And I don't know what Shodra does.
Oh. Right, well, we didn't see them at any of the other spots you guys usually hang out on. I don't like being the bearer of bad news, but something bad happened to Keelan.
Oh.
And I need to talk to them. Take me to where they usually are.
I only know where Cardis works.
Take me to Cardis then.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably prefer going to Cardis anyway.
Okay.
Come on, Maddie. Come on.
He's just like, oh, wait, why?
Something bad happened to Keelan, and I need to know why.
Well, what happened? It can't be that bad.
No, it's bad. Keelan's dead. Keelan's dead.
He's sort of taking a second to register with him. He's sort of,
It was on the news this morning. Yeah.
Oh no.
I need to tell Cardis. I need to find out what happened. I need to know where Lysander is.
Lysander. Oh no, Lysander. Okay. Come on. And so you guys run off. And
I'm off on this mole person who's known to lie.
So you guys run off, and
look at Sid is like, where'd she go?
Sid shows up afterwards, like, where did she go?
God, flood it.
And so he takes you over to this. It's a little bit of a dive bar. It's built into a large building.
Yeah.
But like the bottom floor of it is like this old pub, and I guess the rest of it is like rented out office space.
Oh no!
Like that.
Oh, it's charming.
Yeah, it's okay. And so
I take that as it's bad.
and so he sort of knocks on the little glass door to get in. You could see Cardis on the inside, and he looks at Maddox for a second, sees you, and is like, he kind of has this look of what?
I'm just like waving him down, like.
He walks around and opens the door, and he's like, hi, I'm at work.
I know, but there's something very important that I have to ask, and I'll buy something.
We're not open.
Well, then you're not really at work.
That's not how work works.
I don't know that. I need to know what happened. And I need to know what Lysander is.
Look, we don't know what happened. We just know that it happened.
I need to know if Lysander's okay.
Lysander will show up when he's ready.
Where does he live?
I don't know.
You don't know where Lysander lives?
It's not like we're friends.
Oh, that's fair, I guess.
Keelan and Lysander just sort of stuck to themselves.
Okay.
So, Lysander will make himself known when he's ready. He could be in a rough spot right now.
Oh God, I need to find him.
Well, it might be a little while. I've seen people react pretty poorly to their friends dying. People like us. You know, sometimes when our friends die, we go away for a little while.
Oh.
And so for now, we don't know. We don't know, and I can only imagine that lines on the map are being drawn already.
Over the glen?
Over the glen. Look, we don't know how Keelan was killed.
I want to find out.
Then go to the morgue.
You can just go to a morgue?
No, you can sneak. You'll have to sneak in.
Oh.
You could go to the morgue. You could go to a police station. You could go to the newspaper. I'm sure they know. I'm sure they have an idea. There are ways to find out, but so far as we've heard, she was not stabbed to death with cold iron.
Okay.
So Keelan will be back.
All right.
It's an unfortunate situation to find herself in, but as far as we know, Keelan is okay.
All right.
I mean, she's not okay, but, she'll be okay.
Her soul's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She'll just wake up somewhere down the line.
That's comforting. Okay. All right. Would you? There's probably going to be a lot of fighting over Deepwood Glen in the next couple months.
I imagine so.
If things get very out of hand, would you tell me? That'll be your boon. That's how you can repay it back to me.
What do you consider out of hand?
If people's lives are in danger.
Well, I imagine you'll know when the time comes. You won't need me to tell you.
Well, I'd like for it not to be on behalf of you or Miss Chandra.
Well,
I know you guys love rabble-rousing, and I suppose I can't fault you for that, but it's kind of a hard spot. You understand? And someone will be elected, so...
Elected, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Have a good day, Princess.
Oh, I'm a lady, but thank you. Doesn't work quite. And I leave, and I just sort of look at Maddox. Oh man, I didn't realize you could just walk into a morgue. Do you think maybe I'll just go in and they'll let me go in?
You can't walk into a morgue.
What if I say I'm her sister? That's a good idea.
You have to provide ID or proof.
That's true. Maybe I don't have to.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah. Sorry about your friend. I don't think she was your friend. I'm sorry. For your... Well, I don't know, Maddox. You have a good day?
My name's Maddox.
I'm sorry. Maddox. I'm gonna go to the morgue now. Okay. I need to find Sid. And I turn around and kind of leave him.
Okay. So, you're gonna go find Sid?
I'm gonna go find Sid. We're going to the morgue!
Your phone's already been blown up by now.
What does it say?
Hey, where are you? Hey, what happened?
Who?
Sid.
Oh. I just run. I call on the phone. Where are you? Are you still in the park?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm running. I was at the bar. I don't remember the name. Okay. I'll be there in a second. We're gonna go to the morgue.
What? Wait, what?
We're gonna go to the morgue.
Why are we going to the morgue?
I have to see her body.
How are you gonna get in?
I don't know yet, but I know I'll be able to get in.
Okay.
And so I say to Sid, as I'm running out to his car, do you think maybe you could meet me halfway there? I'm running from it was the pipe, the stove pipe, the bar.
What?
It's the bar. It has I'm in the shipyard.
Sounds like the foghorn.
The foghorn?
Yes. What do you want? Can
you meet me here? I've been running.
Are you at the foghorn?
I mean, the foghorn is within distance. I can see it.
Just go to the foghorn. I'll meet you there.
Okay, I'll run back.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
And so, you make your way back to the
foghorn.
Back to the foghorn, and you see it, and eventually Sid pulls up. So
they didn't. Well, the little guy didn't know anything. Maddox didn't know anything, and Cardis knew, but he doesn't know where the sander is, and he doesn't really know much of anything that happened. So I think we're going to the morgue.
Okay.
But you said that you had a friend on the police force?
I do.
Do you think you can introduce me?
Why?
Maybe he'd be able to help me.
Help you what?
Get into the morgue.
Why are you trying to get into the morgue?
If I can touch her body. That sounds weird. I can see what happened to her.
Huh.
I just need to be close to her. Or her things. Or the murder weapon.
Well,
which apparently was hands.
I don't think I'll be able to get you into the morgue. I don't think he'll be able to get you into the morgue.
You don't think so?
No, he's probably doing paperwork right now if I understand the way his job works well enough. The county morgue is a completely separate building from the police station.
But he wouldn't be able to get in for investigatory reasons?
He's not a detective, he is a cop.
Wait, those aren't the same thing?
No.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. I figured it was like the same thing.
No, not really.
Well, maybe he could tell me who the detective on the case is.
That is probably within the realm of possibility.
Okay.
If he wanted to. I don't know. Well, that's up to you. Anyway, yeah, I can take you there.
Sid, remember, if it's possible, it's popsicle. Right?
what?
If it's possible, it's popsicle.
What does that mean?
That means anything is possible.
What does that have to do with popsicles?
Do you remember how, there were those ancient commercials about, like the popsicles?
I don't watch TV.
Oh. It was a commercial.
Okay.
So he takes you to the police station. And on the outside, it is it's a fairly nice police station. Looks alright.
Chimerically, they're so stressed.
Chimerically, it's another one of those weird buildings that looks kind of like a prison.
Huh? So familiar. It's almost like my house and this prison are spiritually the same.
You step inside, and as you go in, it feels cold in here. It's just heavy.
I don't feel great.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, I just need to talk to him.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, yeah.
And so he goes up to his buddy, and his friend looks over, and he's like, "Well, this is my friend Adelaide.
Hi.
She is." He's like looking at you.
Oh, I was one of Keelan's friends.
Oh.
And I'm sorry if this is weird or anything, but I guess I'm having trouble believing that she's gone. I saw her really recently, and it's not setting in. But is it possible to get into the morgue to see her, or is that never going to happen? I know NCIS is like a thing, but
Well, we've got some pictures. I can get you in touch with the detective, with the lead head detective for this case, and
I just want to.
He'll be able to get you some pictures and confirm.
Yeah.
That at this point it is. I'm sorry to say we're pretty certain this is Keelan Winters.
Just want to know what happened. Is all.
Yeah. Well, you are not the only one.
Yeah.
And so he gets up and takes you both over to the lead detective on the case. He is tall, sort of scruffy blonde, a scruffy blonde-haired guy wearing a policeman's uniform and all that. And he looks up and says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Hi, my name is Adelaide. I'm one of Keelan's friends. I was wondering if I could see her or any of her stuff. I'm having I want to help find out what happened to Keelan in any way I can.
He reaches over and pulls out a little notepad and he said, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Francois.
Can you give me your address?
I live on Lear Street. 34 Lear Street.
34 Lear Street. And how did you know the victim?
Oh, we were friends. Oh, it's stuffy in here.
You were friends, and how long have you known Miss Winters?
Like a year. It's hot in here.
So, you want me to turn on the AC for you?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes over and kind of clicks on the AC, and he's. When was the last time you saw Miss Winters?
I saw her the day she apparently died.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Around what time?
It was early. We had lunch.
Had lunch. And where did you have lunch?
At the fondue place.
Fondue place.
Yeah, fondue.
Who all was with you? Was it just you and you and Miss Winters?
Her friend Lysander was there. My brother was there. We had lunch.
And what's your brother's name for me?
Oh, Louis. Louis Francois.
Louis. And where does Louis live?
He lives with me.
Okay, same address.
But
you said the other friend, Lysander. Do you know him?
I usually saw him and her together. I think they were like, and I crossed my fingers. I think they were like, I think he was her boyfriend or something.
And about what time would you say that you parted with Miss Winters?
When we showed up there for lunch, I'd say we left. We got there around maybe 11:45, and we weren't there for very long. It was a very short lunch.
So maybe
12:30, maybe
12:30. Okay. All right.
That's why it's so weird. I saw her yesterday.
Yeah.
And she's gone.
I understand. So let's see. And do you have a number that we could contact you at?
Yes, I'll give you my phone number.
And writes that down. All right. And
do you have any of her things? What happened to all of her stuff?
Oh,
do you guys burn it?
No, we have it. We have it confiscated.
Can I see it? That's weird.
Her stuff?
Yeah.
That would be over.
Is it covered in blood?
No.
Oh.
No. And he kind of stops himself. She wasn't. It wasn't a bloody death. That's all he says.
All right. I know that you're probably busy doing a lot of stuff, but could I see it?
See what?
Her stuff.
Her stuff? Her stuff is probably being held at the morgue.
Could you help me get in to the morgue?
Well, I could.
I mean, if you're busy right now, you can wait.
I can make a phone call, and it'll be up to them. They have their own rules and regulations, policies on how they handle everything. But I will let them know that you're interested in seeing some of the stuff. A lot of it will probably be withheld as evidence right now.
Oh, wow.
Since, it's just what she happened to be wearing at the time. I don't know if you'll be able to get any of it. But
I just want to see it.
We'll see.
I really appreciate it.
Well,
I'm probably going to pretend to faint here in a second. This is Mo saying that to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to do that for sympathy points because that works every time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the perk of being so beautiful and lovely.
So roll performance and manipulation.
Nice. Because I want to be able to come back to this guy.
We'll say that your appearance makes it difficulty 5.
Alright, let's go! 1!
I'd say a pretty good dice pool there, but that was not a great roll.
That being said, though, I got 3 3s. That should count as something.
It doesn't.
I mean, in the cosmic way.
It counts as not anything, and so
as I go to, stand up, I, my knees buckle, and I sort of fall just a little bit. And, like, I collapse on the ground, and my hair falls, and I'm very lovely.
He rushes over, starts, are you okay?
I'm sorry.
Do you need me to call an ambulance?
No. Here, can you help me up?
Yeah.
He
pulls you up.
I'm sorry, it's been a weird day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make the phone call over at the morgue, and we'll see what they can do for you.
Thank you so much.
I might let you look through some of it, but I can't guarantee that you'll be able to take any of it home.
I don't want to take it home.
You just want to know that it...
I just want to know it's weird.
Okay. And so, he goes over, jots something down on his notepad, and
Sid,
grabs the phone.
What?
And so, he goes over to the phone, calls up the morgue, and says that there will be a visitor arriving. She was a friend of the departed Miss Winters. She wishes to look through some of the stuff. Yes, I know. And I know that's a little unorthodox. However, she's she's right here. No, I don't know why. She doesn't know why. Yeah, no, she said it was weird. Okay. Yes, no, I understand. I hear you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Quick.
What'd I say?
All of that stuff is currently considered evidence. They will not be able to allow you to get a good look at it.
Darn it.
Even if it does belong to you.
I understand.
Right now, it's involved in a murder investigation, so...
Yeah. Oh, man. Does anybody know where Lysander is? Do you know?
No, this is actually the first time I've heard of a Lysander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, no, I don't know where this person is.
Okay.
If you do find him, please inform him that the Point Avalon Police Department would like to speak to him just as soon as possible, and I might be giving you a call back here in the future.
Okay. All right. Okay. You could come to our house if you want.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll probably want to have a chat with your brother.
Yeah, I'll make something nice.
Okay.
It'll be nice. Okay.
That won't be necessary.
No. You're working very hard. You see dead bodies all the time.
Yeah. Well, alright. And so, yeah.
What was your name again?
Detective Aiden Graham.
Oh, okay. Mr. Graham, I'll see you at my house whenever you're going to come by.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's go, Sid.
Alright. And, who are you? My name's Sid.
Uh-huh.
And he gives a last name.
Sid. I know that Sid has a weird name.
Steelskin, but that's
his fairy name, isn't it?
That is a
fairy name.
Yeah, that is definitely a Kenning. So.
Yeah, you can't give that away. So it's just like, oh, my name is Sid something.
Yeah, something or other. And so he asks a bunch of questions as well, and eventually, that wraps itself up. And so, So what are you gonna do?
Gonna go out to his car. Okay, well, that didn't work too well.
Nope, sure didn't.
I'll get him later when he comes to my house.
You'll get him.
I'm gonna try to persuade him.
To let you what?
I don't know. Let me in on the investigation. I'm like a detective.
I don't know if that'll work, but go ahead.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Sid, remember what I said earlier? About the popsicles? Popsicles?
I feel like if it was Popsicle that would be possible, then you'd probably be in the morgue.
So
rubbing off on her clothes.
That is awfully banal of you.
That's not true.
Okay. Maybe we can go to where they found her.
We could try that.
Let's try that now.
Okay. So.
And then if you want, we could stop and get lunch before we do that, because I know we've been out and about for a while. What do you want? You want a sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds fine.
Let's stop and get some food before we go investigate this murder, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you guys go eat. And,
eat some sandwiches.
yeah, I'm just sitting there eating some sandwiches at a little beach sandwich truck.
I would like a BLT, no bread, please.
No bread?
No bread.
So you just want bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
He makes you a little salad.
You're the best.
And, what do you want, big guy? I'm gonna get a meatball. So, get some meatball. You guys eat lunch. It's kind of nice.
It's like in Persona 4.
Yes.
It's kind of like, oh, well, we're investigating a murder, but now we're going to have fun times together.
We're just gonna eat lunch. And so, yeah.
We're going to have fun at Junis. Yeah, pretty much.
Your relationship with Sid has improved.
The sandwich is the only way. That guy is incredibly put upon.
And so, you,
Perhaps, instead, I'll part with Sid. And maybe go back to my house, enjoy some ZZZ Quill. Well, no, because the guy has to be dreaming. I have to wait till nighttime.
He has to be asleep, yes.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. Oh! Well, there's something that I can use with Susei, which will be much more useful. Mm-hmm. I want to find Lysander.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, that one will be... I've done this one before. So.
Is this fairy light?
Yes, it's the fairy light. Scratched my own face with a pencil.
The paper. Oh, pencil?
Yep, sure did. It hurt. Okay, so what sort of bunk should I use to find Lysander? Do I know Lysander's, did he just go by Lysander?
Lysander is all anybody really knows him as.
All anyone really knows him as. I'm trying to think of something that I could use. And he was he's a knocker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think I may still use Interpret Clouds, because it's such a beautiful day. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna take Sid, we're going to go over near the freehold,
mm-hmm.
and, I'm going to lay on its doorstep and then take some time to interpret the clouds while Sid looks on, frustrated, like, what's happening?
Okay. So, you head over to the freehold,
because it will help my dice.
Dig yourself a little hole in the dirt, and, you just...
Like a sand angel?
Yeah, you make a little sand angel, and you look up.
Don't worry, Sid. Whoa. You hear that?
Big loud cars.
Right. Big car. I look up at the cloud and go, don't worry, Sid. Clouds will tell me the way to Lysander. And then I just zone out.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that fortune-telling roll.
Perception. Let's see how well it does this time. 2.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
so I sit there and I look at it and I try to pick out little knocker-themed things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that one kind of looks like a hammer a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That one kind of looks like a knocker. Not really.
And so,
looks like a
you get a -1 to the difficulty of your cantrip.
Okay. Now, and it's chimerical. Okay, so then it would be my art plus Faye, and he's a commoner, right?
I think he's a noble by dint of his
relationship with her.
He has a title.
Okay,
yes.
So then, luckily I have that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I have 4. My difficulty, because I'm near freehold.
So you're looking at 7, 6, 7, and I think we're looking at 7 total.
We're looking at 7 as our difficulty?
Yes.
Alright. 2.
Alright. So,
this is a specialty. Well, no, it's just a special skill.
Yeah.
Specialty.
And so you
I sit down and I
look up and
you can see a little ball of light start to form.
In this case, you see a cloud, and this cloud is moving. It's a little Lysander cloud.
There it is.
It's like a little cartoon that looks like him in the cloud, and it starts running.
Sid, do you see it?
No.
He should be able to see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
well, no, he would actually need to roll Greymare or Kenning to see it. And so, in order to see...
One quirk of this cantrip is while the wisp is entirely chimerical, mortals with no banality can even see it.
Yeah. In order to recognize Fey magic, a lot of times it's not as easy as just saying, oh, this is what I see chimerically. Yeah. It is... There needs to be a skill roll involved in order for them to fully grasp exactly the nature of what they're seeing.
Okay, when that's the case, I'm going to scream out, the cloud looks like a knocker!
Okay.
and then chase it.
And let me just check one thing real quick.
We're about to have a ridiculous high-speed chase in his car. To something that he cannot see.
Yeah. Well, he rolled like a champ for it, so he can see it.
Do you see it? Do you see it? Come on, let's go!
Yep. And it's running.
He slides over the hood.
You can see it running, and it's like kind of like you can. It's kind of like you're looking at it from underneath, and you can see the feet running up and down, and it's like hopping over other clouds and like trying to duck and dodge through, weave its way through the clouds until you get to the place. You do know that you're driving north, which is a little strange, but
well, that's where he is.
And
I think the speed limit here is 35. Go 40.
There's a red light.
Stop. You better stop at the red light.
Stops at the red light.
Hope this isn't a long red light. Hurry up, red light!
Just looking around. No cars are coming.
There's no camera here, right?
I don't know.
I don't see a camera.
I'm not taking.
Oh wait, no, it's turning green. It's turning green.
And so green, boom. And so, in time, this road looks pretty familiar. You're on your way to Cresthaven Manor.
Oh shit! Uh-oh.
And so, before long, you do see that the little knocker cloud is pointing down. Pointing directly downward over Cresthaven Manor.
Thank you, Walker Cloud. You're the best.
And then it just it disappears in a little poof of cloud.
I fucking jump out of Sid's car as it's not quite parked yet.
Hey, be careful.
I'm good. And I run.
And so you run.
So much energy.
You run up to the front door and you knock.
Knock, 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 knock.
And Miss Pomona opens the door.
Hi, Miss Pomona!
Oh! Hello, Adelaide.
I'm here for Lysander!
Oh. Okay, come in.
Right. Sid's also coming. He's just taking a minute. He's parking.
Okay. And so he parks. Oh, yes, it has been, it's so sad what happened to Miss Q.
Yeah. Is he okay? Is he hurt?
Lysander?
Yes!
Well, we're quite certain that Lysander is the culprit.
Why would Lysander? Can I see him?
No, let Lord Tierson explain, and all will make sense, I think.
Okay.
And so, you walk in and into the main hall, and Lord Tierson is sitting there. Anissa is somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah.
And he is beside himself. He's
Lord Lysander. Lord Tierson.
Oh, cousin. He gets up and walks over to hug you.
Oh, my lord.
He's in tears. He's very upset.
Please wipe away those glistening tears.
It's
It's so sad.
Where's Lysander?
He's away in the dungeon, my dear.
I need to speak with him.
Of course, in time.
Are you gonna be okay?
She was so young.
But she'll live on. She went back to Arcadia. She's back in Arcadia, and I'm sure she's happy to be back.
We will miss her so.
Yeah. And I sort of say yeah in this sort of... I'm still battling with my feelings of guilt that she's dead and anger at the things that she's done. I have a lot of conflicted feelings.
And then Sid comes in.
Oh, Lord. That's Squire Sid. Oh.
Does anybody know any more aside from she was drowned?
Yes.
What happened?
Oh.
Lord Tierson? Lord Tierson? Lord Tierson! No, your face! No, please!
She was drowned.
Yes?
But before they drowned her...
Oh no, what did they do?
Sharpened, cold iron rocks.
No.
Shoved down her throat.
No, that...
She's gone.
I don't under...
It confirms that
another fairy had to have done it.
Yes. We're quite certain it was Lysander at this point.
Lysander was in love with her, there's no way. What would he have gained? He was the right-hand man of the leader of a freehold. He would have nothing to gain if he did it.
If he thought he could hide it. If he thought he could hide it, his title would grant him, his title as her second would grant him hold over Deepwood Glen.
I need to talk to him.
Of course.
Oh no. Oh God.
Keelan. Pomona, show her.
Keelan's really dead. She's really gone. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll talk to him.
Pomona comes up and takes you downstairs.
Yes, he's been weeping like that since this morning, when Lady Anissa left.
The loss is... Even though I didn't like her, it's so scary to think.
Of course.
You're snuffed out forever.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll try to do my best to comfort him, but I'm going to find out who did it.
Well, Lord Tierson seems... He seems to feel quite certain of this.
You go downstairs, and downstairs is this creaky dungeon.
Oh wow, this is an actual dungeon.
With like vines on the walls and little spots of water dripping. You just hear the and the vines sort of grow, and some of them are wrapping around the bars of these old-timey cells, and and so you go down and you can hear the cursing from a mile away.
No, he's just cussing up a storm.
Yeah, this is bullshit! This is bullshit!
I swish my way in.
What do you want?
I'm here to say that I'm sorry about Keelan. And I'm here to ask you some questions.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're here to ask me more questions just to ascertain my guilt, huh?
I don't think you did it.
Okay. Tell that to Lord Tierson.
What happened? Do you know?
No idea.
When was the last time you saw her?
Last night.
She left the shop, and that was it. It was no argument, no nothing. Just a normal day.
And she just left to go
Home? I'd have thought some mortal. I'd have thought some mortal got to her, if not for the way that she went.
It had to have been one of us.
I mean, it was either one of us or it was a hell of a coincidence.
Although I do believe in coincidences, I think the way things are coming together, it's not going to be like that. We're in a very rough political place. And the way she died, retaliation against a she.
Yep. Apparently I'm guilty because I had the most to gain.
You were in love with her.
Yeah, well.
I don't think it was you.
Whatever. She's gone.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. The loss of your love. And I want to find out who did it. And I'll do anything to do that. I mean that.
Well, I wouldn't even know where to start. You know, Keelan
Had a lot of enemies?
She wasn't the most well-liked.
No.
She felt bad about your brother.
Did she really?
Yeah. She was gonna try to make it up to you. Keelan, it's a part of being in House Dayren. We don't like to owe. We don't like to owe people.
Yeah.
And she felt like she owed you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of where I'm going to start. I think we need to call a meeting. And have every Fae here.
Well, I'm pretty sure Tierson's already working on that.
We consult
We'll have everybody here for my execution.
They're not going to kill you. They need proof in order to kill you. What proof do they have?
You think they need proof?
And I sort of flinch at that. What are the grounds they could execute you on?
You don't remember too much, do you?
No, I don't.
She'll kill you for any reason. Any reason.
And I flinch again at that. I won't let them kill you. Unless if they can prove it, I'm not going to let them kill you.
We'll see.
I'm a she too. I have a say in it just as much as they do.
You're Autumn. You'll always be second class to them.
I'm going to find proof. You can't refute proof. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I will.
Hope you do it soon.
I will.
And he just sort of goes back and sits on his little cot.
I'll figure something out. And I sort of swish out of the dungeon, back upstairs, thinking about what could I possibly do to show.
As you get to the stairs, Pomona is there, and she's. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. And so she comes and opens the door and closes it, and you make your way back to Tierson's hall.
Oh.
We're readying a funeral.
I want all of the fair folk to be there.
Oh, they will.
All of us.
They will. It is decree. And we will also likely settle the matter of the Deepwood Glen freehold.
I just want to be able to see her body.
Oh. We would require mortals. We would require mortal assistance. We don't have that. We're holding a fae funeral. Her body means nothing.
Her body means a lot.
Her body was just a girl. It was, of course, tragic. But
her body is evidence.
Yes, her body is evidence.
You could find out who did it to her.
Well, yes, that's possible. If you
Does she have family? Human family?
Oh.
Her going to recover her body, or is she going to be cremated?
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with the body. We had no intention. A fae funeral, my dear, it's not burying a body. It is.
I know it's not burying her body, but I don't think Lysander did it.
He's our best lead at this time. He is our best lead at this time, and of course, this and don't be too concerned. He's more. This is more a way that we can keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't flee. Whether he did it or not doesn't. It matters, but it doesn't.
It matters a lot.
We don't trust Lysander. He was her accomplice, and whether he did it or not, there are other factors in our keeping him here.
Like?
Well, it doesn't really matter.
Please, Lord Tierson, please.
Adelaide, I trust you.
I don't want something bad to happen to him. Not yet.
No, nothing bad.
I don't want him to be taken to court right now.
Well, we would have a very hard time taking him to court at this time. We don't have any proof.
Exactly, and
He's merely a witness, and he's a flight risk. We don't want him taking control of Deepwood Glen's balefire.
Yeah.
And he could, and that's why we're keeping him here.
Okay.
Until a suitable replacement arrives, he will be left here. He will be fed. He will be fed and he will be cared for.
Okay. Alright. You promise he'll be okay?
He will be just fine. We would not harm a hair on his head.
Okay, Lord Tierson. I trust you.
Of course, Adelaide.
I'm gonna have to schmooze that detective. Oh.
We've got some arrangements that need to be made. Of course, any information you can find on this would be invaluable. It would be very, very helpful to us.
I'll do everything I can. It's the least I can do. I feel bad about the words I had about Keelan before she died. And I was angry.
He stops. Whether Keelan was liked or not is not important. She was she, and she was murdered. If it happened to her, it could happen to us.
Yeah.
And we must be careful.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna figure out something. First, I have to get ready to impress a detective, so I'm gonna go home and put on some lipstick or something. I don't know. Man. Okay. I wonder if this stress has put any flaw in my beautiful visage, and I flip my hair just a little bit.
No, you are a vision of loveliness.
Okay.
And so?
I'm gonna go home.
Yep.
You get outside, you make it.
You have Sid drive me home.
Sid drives you home. He's like, "Oh, I sure do love being a chauffeur all day."
I'm so sorry, Sid. I'll make it up to you.
Sure.
What do you want? What do you want, Sid?
I don't know. Give me like $20.
Oh, $20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pay for the gas, and you'll be square.
All right. My 5s are a little crumpled, and I like straighten them on the dashboard.
You don't have to.
No. Here you go. I didn't. Sorry about taking you around all day. It's just I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out who murdered a she. It's kind of a. Man, I'm kind of stressed.
Have to do all of them at once. You just
because I'm like one by one straightening them out.
Yeah. You just give me the $20.
Here you go, Sid. And I'll make it up to you. But we'll figure it out. I know it. Me and you, because we're like a team.
Yeah, I guess. And so, yeah, you make it home. And,
like, okay. Time to make the house look nice for a detective.
Yep.
And I just open the door. Hey, a detective is coming here later!
What?
A detective is coming here later! We have to make sure the house is nice!
What? Why is a detective coming here?
Get out the good china!
What? When is it? What did you do?
This evening he's coming.
This evening?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm gonna try to... He's a nice boy. It's a date.
Why? Why is it... Okay, you haven't answered any of my questions. Why is a detective coming?
Oh, he's coming to talk to us.
About what?
About the murder. But this is also like a first date sort of thing. So I'm going to need you to wear something nice, maybe shave.
What?
Okay?
What?
Yes.
He's coming tonight?
Yes.
You said?
I think so, yes.
What are you doing?
I can't explain right now, but I promise in the future it'll probably make sense.
Why?
He's a nice boy. Poor Louis, just like hands in face, like I can't deal. He's a really nice boy.
Did you go to the police station?
Yes. I wanted to find out what happened. And I found out what happened. And it's kind of gruesome.
What happened?
She was drowned. But she had rocks shoved down her throat before they drowned her. I know. When I talked to her friend, he's very upset. He wasn't with her when she left. She went home from them being together. And there was no fighting. She just went home. And someone got her. And he's real torn up about it. And so that's what I found out. And I also found out from him that she was very sorry. She apparently, before meeting her fate, wanted to make it up to us. What happened? And I guess she didn't. Me being involved changed it a little, I guess.
Why?
I don't know. We know each other. Maybe it was a guilt. I don't know. Maybe seeing you after all these years.
You know I can't forgive her.
You don't have to forgive her. You were hurt. That's up to you. I wouldn't ask you to forgive her. She took something that wasn't hers. But you don't have to do anything, Louis. I want to find out what happened, though.
Okay.
And so, what I need...
No!
Yes.
No.
Wait, what?
You don't need to find out what happened. It has nothing to do with you.
No, I kind of
It has nothing to do
do
with me. The police will do their job.
No. Trust me, please.
The police will do their job. You are not a detective.
This detective will do his job.
Yes.
Yes, this detective will do his job, which is why he's coming here.
And we'll talk about that as well.
What are we talking about with the detective?
I don't know. You kind of sprung this on me.
I did, but that's why I'm telling you beforehand. We have a couple of hours to prepare. You can, brush your hair or something.
I do not. Okay.
I want in, and the detective is a good way to do that. Plus, he seems like a nice boy. He has good hair.
Okay.
Trust me, please. Please?
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so I am going to put on something nice. Taking a run upstairs.
Okay.
Put on something nice. Go downstairs what the hell can I make on such a short notice?
Okay. Do you want to cook something?
Yeah, I'll probably cook something whimsical. I don't know. What time of year is it? Summer?
It is...
What about, fizzy pink lemonade? And some cookies that are made of coconut flour. Because I can't eat wheat.
Is that dinner?
This is like a tea sort of thing. Well, maybe we could make dinner, because he is coming over for dinner. Maybe we could make our pork chops romantic? No. Something better than pork chops. Something... Beet Wellington.
Beet
I want to
Wellington?
make him beet Wellington. It's very simple.
Explain what Beet Wellington is real quick.
Beet Wellington is like beef Wellington, but instead of the inside being filled with roast beef, it's a delicious roast beet within a pastry crust. That is such a good idea. With maple carrots on the side. Fantastic. I'm gonna make it.
Okay. Do you have the relevant role?
Sure, why not? I've been cooking for years. What is that?
Crafts, maybe?
Well, I have crafts. Not a lot in...
Crafts or possibly expression?
Expression.
Yeah, either or.
Yeah.
Depending on...
So then what's the other one? Would it be, wits? What would cooking be?
Wits.
Wits. Okay.
Or intelligence.
Okay. And expression. Alright, let's see how good this beet Wellington is. Damn, that's a good beet Wellington. That is a good ass beet Wellington. Alright.
Okay, and so you prepare some excellent looking beet Wellington.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
Louis comes downstairs and is like, "Oh, this looks great. It smells a little weird." And then he grabs a fork and bites into it, and he's just, oh.
It's beet Wellington. My specialty.
Yeah, I know that now.
Oh.
I was prepared for something else, and so it's not that the beet Wellington is bad, it's just I wasn't ready for it.
Oh.
It looked...
Are you sure? Are you sure?
It's fine.
Okay. Alright, you look good. Alright, I'm gonna get dressed, blah, blah, blah. Alright, I'm ready.
So, you both sit awkwardly at the table.
I'm very excited. I think this is gonna turn out well.
Yes, when did he say he was coming over?
I don't remember.
Okay, so...
Well, the beet Wellington's in the warmer, so... Oh, I should call him! I think I have his card. He was Detective Graham. He's a nice boy. Aiden Graham. Digging through my purse. I'm like, let's see.
Point Avalon Police Department, this is Detective Aiden Graham.
Hi, Detective Aiden Graham. Were you going to come over to my house?
Hello, who is this?
Oh, this is Adelaide. I fainted in your office.
Oh, Adelaide, yes. I hadn't planned to tonight.
You should. Please?
Oh, okay, I suppose I can
make that trip.
Remember, we live on 35 Lear.
Yeah, I've got you in my notes here.
And my brother's here. We're ready to answer questions. And also, be hospitable.
Oh, okay. I guess we will be down shortly.
Yes. Have you eaten?
No.
Well, you're in for a surprise. Bye!
So, in the future, I know, I don't know how that was meant to come off as, but it sounded vaguely threatening.
What do you mean?
It sounds a little bit, have you ever watched, like, a movie?
Yes, I've seen a couple.
Where the bad guy is trying to trap the police detective, and so they try to lure them over to their house, with gifts of food and a special surprise.
I feel like maybe there was like a Batman movie like that.
Yeah, well that's sort of the vibe that this whole conversation is sort of giving off.
I didn't mean that.
Okay, so in the future, let's not refer to any surprises.
Okay.
In fact, I don't want any. What are we eating?
We're eating beet Wellington.
Beef Wellington. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds good.
Beet Wellington and also fizzy sparkling lemonade and maybe wine. I don't know. It depends.
Well, I'll have to pass on the wine, but
of course,
the rest of it sounds fine.
All right. Yes.
I guess I will see you soon.
Yes, you will. You can park next to my bike.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Click.
He'll be here soon.
Okay. Whatever. Eventually. You hear a slight knock at the door.
There he is!
You scream at the top of your lungs in this room.
And I go over and
Louie's like, what? I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear?
You open the door, and Mr. Fluffytail is there.
Oh!
Hello!
Hello!
It is I.
It's been a long time. Hold on. I need to go outside. I go outside and close the door. Hey.
Hello, it is I.
It's been a long time.
Mr. Fluffytails.
How have you been?
Yeah, I am well. I could not help but smell an aroma of something good cooking this way.
Would you like some beet Wellington?
I would love some beet Wellington.
Okay, very well. Come in. Ooh. Louis, oh my god. This is perfect. Yes, come inside. Okay, come inside.
At once.
And I open the door.
He just kind of hops in. And,
okay.
And Louis is, standing there. Hello, detective.
Oh, the detective isn't here yet.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a rabbit in the house?
This is remember the rabbit I was telling you about? This is the one.
What?
This is the rabbit. Do you remember approximately a year ago I told you about the rabbit? And you were like, go to sleep, Addie. This is the rabbit.
The one that talks.
Yes. He might not be in the mood, though.
To talk?
Are you in the mood? And I can say that to the rabbit.
Yes, of course I'm in the mood. I would love a stimulating conversation.
Stimulating conversation.
What?
Very well.
What?
Alright.
What did he...
I need to get a smaller plate for him.
No, you need to...
Do you think...
Please let that rabbit go outside before the detective arrives.
Oh. Well, I don't want to put the rabbit out. He came specifically for some beets. I've been feeding this rabbit from time to time.
Adelaide, did you invite a detective here while high on drugs?
I'm not high on drugs, Louis. I'm high on life. Anywho, let me get a small, like a saucer. And I slice off a tiny bit of beet Wellington and, like, put it up on the table and put the rabbit.
And just starts eating at it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I love the rabbits around here. They're so cute. Isn't his tail fluffy?
Yes, I suppose so, but aren't we waiting on, like, an important... Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, that must be the detective! And I go to let in the detective.
And He's here with another deputy.
Hi! Oh, hello, deputy!
Hello, Detective Aiden Graham. This is my partner.
Hi, partner.
May we come in?
Of course, please, come in. Let me get everything ready.
And, they get up, they shake hands. Louis shakes hands. Nice rabbit.
Please, please. Oh, yes, he's Mr. Fluffytail. He will be dining with us this evening.
Mr. Fluffytail.
Yes.
Sir Fluffytail to you.
He lives here. Okay, so, here, let me get you plates, and I set out plates, and I fill up glasses with a sparkling, lemonade.
Thank you. This is nice.
Of course.
He takes a bite. Looks over at his partner real quick. You said this was beef Wellington?
Oh, beet Wellington.
Beet Wellington.
Beet Wellington.
What is beet Wellington?
Beet Wellington is similar to beef Wellington, but instead of beef, it has healthful beets.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm really glad that you like it.
It's great. And so, where to start? So, you both said that you were with the deceased yesterday.
We had fondue.
Yes, we met with them for lunch. We met with she and her friend for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And, then we departed shortly after, and that was the last we had seen of them.
Yep.
Okay. And where were you last night at around 1 a.m.? Well, we were both here at home asleep. And...
Louis was probably trying to finish up watching The Punisher.
No, I had actually finished that earlier in the day.
Oh. I shake my head like Punisher is sad.
I had finished it earlier in the day, and I made some dinner and went to bed. At 1 a.m., I know I was asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Miss Adelaide?
I was dreaming with Louis.
Okay. You were here, yes?
Yes. And I do that in like a very weird robotic sort of way. Yes.
Okay, just taking notes. Had any of you had either of you been to the beach at all earlier in the day?
I go to the beach every day.
Oh?
Yes. It's my favorite place to be.
What do you do at the beach?
I like to sleep on the beach. But I also like to play in the sand, and I also like talking to strangers on the beach.
Oh. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. And your siblings, correct?
Yeah.
And how old are you, sir?
Like 40.
39.
Haha, almost there.
39, oh, okay. That's quite an age discrepancy.
Our parents were in the middle of a divorce. I'm the divorce baby.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. They're better off apart.
Okay, well, thank you for the beat, Wellington. If anything comes up over the course of the investigation that is pertinent to either of you, we will let you know. And in turn, if you find any information or hear about anything from anybody, I'm sorry. One more time. How did you know Miss Keelan?
Oh, we were friends. We were like friends through friends, kind of.
So you run in the same social circles?
A little bit, not really. It's more like friends that I have know her and her friends. It's kind of like we cross paths a lot.
Do you? So if we could get names of some of these people, that would be tremendously helpful.
Oh, yes. Let me think. She didn't have a lot of. Let me think.
Anybody who you knew her would be a great help, because
I think the people that knew her the best were Lysander. Oh, and I should be able to tell you where Lysander is soon. I could probably set up a meeting for you guys later, and you could talk to him.
With Lysander, and Lysander was her...
I think he was her boyfriend.
Right. And what was your relationship, sir?
I take a sip of lemonade.
We had dated for a short time several years ago. Oh, okay. How did that work out? Well, it was for a short period. It was just, it wasn't anything super serious or anything like that.
Louis works too much for a steady girlfriend. I say that, midway into biting into some beef Wellington.
Oh my.
I know, right? And I, wiggle my eyebrows at the rabbit.
Everyone else just sort of looks around,
Louis is a workaholic. His true love is work, I think.
Right. Okay. Well, nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Is your true love work?
I mean, it's work. It's a job.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get going. Thank you for the beat Wellington. It was It was good. We're gonna go now. Thank you for answering questions. You have a lovely home.
Yes, it is. It's a very beautiful home. Louis is an architect. He's very, very talented.
Oh, you designed this?
I turn over and wink at him.
Yeah. I designed this one. This one is. Yep. It's a house.
It is a house.
It's very nice. I guess so.
Tomorrow, I'll text you, and then I could bring Lysander to you. If I can get a hold of him, that is.
Do you know where he is?
I think I know vaguely where he is. I lie.
I mean, that's subterfuge, because this is a trained detective.
What is that? Manipulation and subterfuge. Alright, let's see it. Damn. Nope, that came out hollow as fuck. I got a 3-4-5.
It sure did. Alright, so.
But we'll be able to meet.
Okay.
I don't know where. Do you have a place where you want to go?
You could meet us at the station.
Okay.
That's probably where we will be.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you married?
No.
Okay, that's all. That was the only question I had.
Thank you.
Alright, goodbye!
Bye. And so he leaves, and his partner leaves, and...
Bye, Deputy!
Sir Fluffytail looks at you with...
Do you think I didn't do a good job?
No, you did. Your lie came out very hollow.
Oh, did it?
I would not have believed it for a second.
But do you think he likes me?
And Louis is sitting there. You're talking to the rabbit?
Do you think he likes me? I say again to the rabbit.
Too early to say.
Too early to say? Alright, well the second date will be better.
Yes, well, I must go now. Thank you for the beef.
Here, I'm going to let you out.
And you just open the door.
And the rabbit goes out.
Pops out.
So did you train that rabbit?
What?
That's the rabbit I feed. I feed that rabbit.
What rabbit?
The rabbit.
What are you talking about?
Oh. Nothing, I guess. What are you talking about? I say, very, exasperated, throwing my arms up loosely. What are you talking about? Did you like Mr. Graham?
I don't like how he was in the house after I had specifically told you to avoid the police.
Oh. Well, maybe...
And then the very first thing you did was go to the police station.
Well, that wasn't the very first thing I did.
You did it.
I did do it later. But I feel like our eagerness to help might be read as a lack of guilt.
Okay.
That, or maybe he'll think that we're far too charming to have done anything bad. Because we are. Look how charming we are.
Okay. Well, I have a place I need to be tonight.
Where are you going?
I have a date, if you must know.
Yeah?
Yeah. And so, I'm going to go out.
Okay.
I have work in the morning, so I shouldn't be out too late.
Can I stalk you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And I will know when you are there.
I'm stealthy. You wouldn't know if I was there if I wanted to be there, but I don't.
Do you see how big your hair is?
I could tie it.
Do you know how you dress?
Beautifully.
You stand out.
No, I don't. Well, maybe. I suppose that's my curse.
If that's what you want to call it.
Okay, but promise you'll be safe?
Of course.
Bring a taser? I'm worried.
I won't need a taser, but I will bring one anyway.
It's just I'm worried.
Of course.
And I worry that someone might try to hurt you.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? I think so.
Why?
What
makes you think someone would want to hurt me?
To get at me.
What?
To get at me.
Why would someone want to hurt you?
This is gonna sound weird, but what if the person that got Keelan knows that I'm looking into it?
And why? Why would that? What difference would that make? Why would...
It's just a feeling.
Okay.
Who is she?
My date?
Yes. I want to know who she is.
Her name's Cassie.
Cassie what?
I haven't gotten her last name.
You better.
I'm sure I will. At some point.
Okay, Vivi. Okay, I won't stalk you.
Please don't.
Of course. I won't stalk you. I'll stay right here at home, waiting for you.
Okay.
And if you don't come back, I'll call the police.
I will probably be back. I will almost certainly be back before 11.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. And I call William.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go upstairs. Hi, William.
Hello, Addie.
Can I ask a huge, huge, huge favor of you?
What?
Would I be able to ask you to stalk my brother on his date?
No.
Please. I'll do something nice.
When is it?
Right now.
What? No.
Louie, where is your date?
I'm busy.
Louie!
What?
Where are you going out to eat?
I don't know, Red Lobster or something.
Okay, you promise? So I know where to send the police if you don't come back. Come on, Louie.
Red Lobster, I think, but she might want to go somewhere else. I don't know yet. It's not set in stone.
Well, you better tell me, because I want a last point of contact.
I will send you a text message when I know where we are going.
Okay. I'm not really sure yet.
And super no.
William.
I don't want to. I've got better things to do than to stalk your brother.
I'm scared someone might hurt him.
Why?
Stuff with Keelan.
What does your brother have to do with Keelan?
I'm a she. Please. William, I'll do something nice for you. Isn't there anything that you want?
Not really.
There's nothing that you want?
Not at this
Money is not an object.
Money is always an object. An object is the only thing that money is.
Alright, well what do you want? A favor?
Nothing. I just don't want to.
Please. If anything happens to him, that can be on your conscience. Because you didn't help me when I needed you the most.
Here. Have Sid do it.
Sid sticks out like a sore thumb.
Does your brother know that you know Sid?
I think he might. I don't know. I
If
try
he
to keep
doesn't-
you guys secret.
If he doesn't, then it doesn't matter.
Please,
Doesn't matter how much he sticks
William.
out.
William, please.
I don't want to.
Ah!
Maybe Lily.
Lily definitely sticks out. But that being said, I mean, she might.
Give her a call.
Okay. Oh, fine. Goodbye, William. So, have a good night.
Good night.
Click. Ah! He just hears from downstairs.
No, he's left.
Lily!
You give her a call. Hello.
Hi, Lily. What are you doing right now?
I'm at work.
Are you really? Where do you work?
I work at the Foghorn.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I'm a bouncer.
I didn't know that's where you work. Dang it, I can't ask you. You're busy at work. How much do you get paid, Lily?
Not enough.
I'd be willing to compensate you if you were to do this small thing for me. Do you think you could stalk my brother?
Where's he gonna be?
Probably the Red Lobster.
That's not great.
You'd be able to know his car.
Okay.
It's definitely, what did we decide it was? We decided it was
like a Mercedes-Benz.
I think it was a Mercedes-Benz. It's a 2014 Mercedes-Benz. How much do you get paid, Lily?
Look, I'll stalk your brother.
Please. I'm really scared.
$300.
$300? Okay.
Okay.
But just please make sure nothing bad happens to him.
What bad would happen to
I
him?
don't know. Lily, I have a bad feeling. Stuff is going down and
Oh, you think because of Keelan, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see what that would have to do with your brother, but
There's only one way to really hurt me.
I don't ask questions. If the money's good, I'll do it.
You're the best, Lily.
I've got a cough coming on. I'll be right back.
I love you.
Click.
You're the best, Lily. Okay. Dang, she runs a hard bargain. Time to look through Louie's stuff for extra money to supplement what I have.
So after stealing from Louie, you were pretty easily able to accrue $300.
Oh, there we go. Just leaving money around, huh, Louie?
Break
Socks.
open his piggy bank.
Let's see, his safe. What is his safe number? His birthday? Nope. My birthday. Yep. Ha! Fuck you. You sap. And I slam it closed and lock it. What else is in here? Your birth certificate? I don't need that. Not yet. I know your social security number.
And so, yeah, you pull out $300 and,
Wait.
Yep. You get a call. It's Lily.
Hi, Lily.
So, where's he gonna be?
At the Red Lobster. Is he not there?
Not yet.
Well, he said he'd be back by 11. I wonder if he went to her house to go pick her up. He said her name was Katniss?
What?
Katniss?
Like the girl from the book?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, well, if he's not there, I mean, I still compensate you for your time. But, hold on, I need to try to call him. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Just playing phone tag with everyone all night, just sitting on my couch.
Hello, Adelaide.
Did you decide to go to Red Lobster?
Yes?
Okay. Are you at her house kissing?
No.
Are you waiting for her in front of her house kissing?
It's my sister. Yes. No, she's just checking on. She's just checking in.
Yes, we're on our way right now. I'm about to get on the road.
Okay.
I better not see you there.
Oh, I'm here at home right now.
She said as unconvincingly as possible.
No! What What's her last name? Your girlfriend?
She's not.
She's pretty as the
She's
other
just
one.
dating. Yes, she's very pretty.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Click.
I text Lily. He'll be there soon. I just gotta wait. Anxiously. Okay. I'm filled with anxious anticipation.
And so, you wait, and, Lily sends you a progress report. Hey, I see them. They are here.
Okay. Good. Now
they are boring. She's pretty though.
How pretty? Question mark.
Sends you a picture.
Long
blonde hair, buxom as hell.
Oh.
Looks super pretty, like
unbelievable.
Really cake. Like I wouldn't say she caked on the makeup, but she knows just how to use the makeup to
bring out all of her best
features. She sort of has her hair is like it covers like one side of her face pretty perfectly, and you know.
Nice. Winky face emoticon, send. Okay. Where does Louis keep finding these people? He doesn't talk to anybody. Maybe there's like Tinder for rich people. Or like pretty people.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get on Tinder for pretty people.
Do you know if the chicken here is good?
Question mark. They have chicken at Red Lobster? Question mark.
It's like an Alfredo thing.
It's probably great.
Yeah, I think I'll get that. And so, then you get a text from Louis. Do you know if the chicken here is any good?
It's pretty good, I hear, from Yelp. Send. Nice.
And so, after a time,
Louis will only date a girl if she has over 100,000 followers on her Instagram.
After a time, there does end up being, it's about 10. You get a text saying we're on our way back. I'm going to drop her off, and then I'll be back home.
You don't want me to meet her? Question mark. Click.
Not at this moment.
Okay. Question. Okay. Heart. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. And so, Louis comes home about 10:45.
Was she beautiful?
Yes, she's very pretty.
Does she have 100,000 followers on her Instagram?
I don't know if she has an Instagram.
Your type usually does.
I don't know.
Ha.
Ha.
You like her?
Yes, she's nice.
We both had a date tonight.
I don't know if...
That was so a date. I think he thinks I'm pretty.
He had his work partner here.
He was a plus one.
You had your brother.
Oh, and also Mr. Fluffytails was there. He was kind of like a chaperone.
Oh, who?
The rabbit. Oh, wait. What?
What? What are you talking about?
Anytime he's like, what are you talking about? I just go, what? Back to him, invalidating the whole conversation.
Whatever. I'm going to bed.
All right.
I've got work in the morning.
Alright. I'll make you breakfast tomorrow.
Thank you.
Of course.
And he goes to bed.
Hey, Lily. I'm ironing the money I got for you. It's a little crumpled. Sorry. Click.
Who cares if it's crumpled? Crumpled money spends just as well as straight money.
What is wrong with these savages? Money has to be crispy.
Coming to your house to pick up the money.
You'll have to climb into my room. Don't come in through the front door. I'll put a ladder in for you around the back. And then I go up to make the the ladder again.
3 question marks.
There'll be a ladder.
Just meet me outside.
I'll use the ladder.
you whatever. And so, Lily shows up in time. She's wearing a denim shirt over a t-shirt, some kind of ratty jeans, and a red baseball cap.
Hey, Lily.
She's got blonde hair, dirty blonde. She looks like she works for a living, and she's got grayish skin and lots of rows of very sharp teeth and red eyes.
Hey, Lily.
Hey.
All right. Here, we count these out like in a movie?
No, just give me the money.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. William wouldn't do it.
He's busy at night.
Does he have a night job?
No.
Is it a slew-off thing?
I think so.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't want to bother him then. But still, I said pretty please. I told him I was going to give him whatever he wanted. And he turned that down. Can you believe that? He could have been $300 richer.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah?
If William were the type to care about money, he would be probably pretty rich.
You think?
I think he comes from a good family.
Oh.
And so, Lily walks off.
Don't spend it on one place, Lily.
I'm sure I will.
Bye!
And, yeah.
I gave $300 to someone who is very reputable and trustworthy. And I climb very badly up.
Strength and athletics.
1-0, so.
Yeah, you just
takes
kind of
me a while.
You're just kind of swinging around a little bit.
Oh man!
Like you're almost repelling, but you don't have a strong enough center point.
Like my bed moves across the ground again. Just there we go. I found myself in.
As you climb over, you could see Louis just standing there.
You came into my room without knocking.
I did knock, and then I heard. I thought you might have been dying.
No,
What's all this about?
I was going outside.
You could use the front door?
It was secret going outside. You have work tomorrow. What are you doing in here? You asked too many questions.
Okay.
It's up to me to ask the questions.
Try not to be out and about.
Alright.
Especially unaccompanied.
Yeah, you too.
I was accompanied.
I don't know her. What if she's a murderer?
Well, then I guess I'm pretty lucky.
What if she's waiting?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Anyway. Don't go out and about by yourself
at
night.
I won't.
Anywhere. Please.
Okay. Not for a while anyway. Not while there's a murderer about. Or I might be next.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, he closes the door. And he opens it back up. And one more thing. Quit doing this. You're gonna ruin the floor.
What if I put things under the...
Don't do that either. It won't really help.
Okay. Yeah, but then how else am I supposed to sneak out of my room at night?
Just use the front door. I don't care if you sneak out.
Yeah, but
you're an adult.
That's part of the... It's part of the thrill.
You're an adult. Just use the door.
Whatever.
We'll compromise. Use the back door and then hop the fence.
Okay.
That won't ruin my carpet.
Hardwood, Louie. It's hardwood. I'd put carpet under there. Okay, yeah, I'll use the back door.
Close the door. Okay. Is there anything else you want to get done?
Nope.
Okay.
Next session we can, I could I could remove Lysander from the dungeon in order to have a police officer question him.
Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and end the session there. You get your 2. Anything super special that we felt like we did?
I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll leave it at 2.
Alright.
And, yep.
Alright, thank you for watching. Sorry about the bad quality at the beginning of the thing. My bad. Actually, not my bad.
No, it was my bad. And so, thank you.
Bye.